I cannot believe I am hyping up this small town in Georgia. Hi, you guys. My name is Maggie Turno with Eternal Realty Group. I'm a local real estate agent here in Georgia. I actually lead a team of rockstar agents that help families just like you. We help you move to Georgia. We help you move around Georgia. And unfortunately, sometimes, as much as it hurts, we help you move out of Georgia. Now, I've lived here in this area for over 20 years. My agents and I help 100 plus families every single day. And I'm excited to create these episodes now because we said, you know what? People want to know what it's like living here. They want to know the pros and the cons. So how can we share a little bit about what it's like living here as a local? And here we are, this channel. So if you haven't checked out this channel before, make sure you check out all of the local towns that we have and make sure that you like and you comment and you subscribe so that you don't miss a single episode. All right, so the town I'm hyping up today is Braselton, Georgia, and it is a small town that, like I said, really wasn't spoken of. Now, we're gonna talk about 5 pros, 5 cons. Pro number 1 is the location of Braselton, Georgia. It is so conveniently located right on I-85. You are conveniently placed close to Metro Atlanta. You're kind of considered Metro Atlanta, but you're about a 45-minute drive. It's about 43 miles northeast of Atlanta. Now, Braselton does stretch across 4 counties: Jackson, Hall, Barrow, and Gwinnett. Like I said, super convenient for commuting or heading out to the nearby cities, and you're close to some of the local favorites like Lake Lanier and Road Atlanta. The other thing about Braselton's location is that you are close to the greater Athens area, and Athens is the home of the University of Georgia. Go Bulldogs. So if you're going to a football game, a basketball game, a baseball game, or you're just wanting to make a day of it and go visit the great shops and the great restaurants in Athens, it is about a 45-minute drive. And if you want to know a little bit more about Athens, I have a couple of episodes on this channel about it. You should definitely check it out. Now, the other thing about the location of Braselton, if you are a mountain person and you love going to the mountains, North Georgia mountains is about a 2-hour drive, sometimes less. And Lake Lanier, if you want to go spend a day at the lake, it's about a 30-minute drive. So you are close to great things: the lake, the mountains, shops, Atlanta, the airport, all of that conveniently located. Now, with this location, Braselton is currently growing at a rate of 3.97% annually, and its population has actually increased by almost 24% since the most recent census that was recorded in 2020. Now, let's go to con number 1, and that's traffic. Yes, I said it's convenient, but that doesn't mean it's smooth sailing. During peak hours, especially in the mornings and that after work rush, I-85 can get backed up pretty quickly. Now, the reason for this traffic is just the growth and the development, and they're really trying to catch up. But all of this has kind of outpaced the plans of widening roads and infrastructure improvements. Now, changes are being made, so that's positive, but it's gonna take a minute. Now, we do have a new roundabout at Highway 211 and Old Hog Mountain Road. That's great, but in the meantime, there is a lot of local traffic, and it can be quite heavy during rush hour. Now, speaking of cars, this brings us to con number 2, and that's that you're gonna need a car here in Braselton. Braselton doesn't have much in the way of public transportation, so it's not exactly walkable from place to place. Sure, downtown can be, but daily errands, work, and outings will definitely require a car. All right, let's go to pro number 2, and that is the real estate market. Braselton is definitely a market to watch. This town has seen a big jump in home values over the past year, and the numbers speak for themselves. As of May 2025, the median sell price in Braselton hit about $500,000. That's nearly a 10% increase compared to last year. Homes here don't sit on the market long. Now, depending on the real estate market, we are seeing an uptick in days on market. So on the listing side, the median asking price is about $512,000, and recent sales average about $525,000. Now, some of the Braselton homes do sell quickly, but the days on market typically here are anywhere from 47 to about 57, 60 days. Now, the inventory is tight, and it definitely is clearly somewhat of a seller's market, but buyers are still receiving concessions from sellers. Now, new construction and new shops and medical facilities, that just makes the demand of living in Braselton higher. Now, con number 3 is ongoing construction and development. Several construction and development projects are underway, or they're planned near especially Chateau Lawn area and within Braselton. So these can include residential developments, commercial projects, and infrastructure improvement. All right, pro number 3 is community events and a family-friendly atmosphere. Braselton hosts a variety of events that brings the community together during every season. So for example, this summer you can experience Movie Under the Stars on the Braselton Town Green. This is where residents or people that are visiting can enjoy films outdoors on just your warm nights. They also have concessions available. And there's a downtown wine walk. It's actually the 8th annual wine walk, and that's happening in August. You can register through the Explore Braselton page, and that's a stroll through downtown with wine tastings at local shops. So to keep up with what's happening in Braselton, Braselton does a great job, especially downtown activities. You can follow these Instagram pages at Town of Braselton and at Explore Braselton to make sure that you're in the know on what's going on in Braselton. Now, one of the really cool things about Braselton is that it's home to Chateau Lawn Resort and Winery. And that's a luxury escape that feels like a vacation without leaving town. I've spent weekends here, even just living 40 minutes away. So you can play golf at their 18-hole Chateau course. You can have lunch overlooking the green after you play, or ladies, if you want to have a day at the spa, you can do that too. You can end your day with a wine tasting or dinner at one of the restaurants there on site. So whether it's just a quick escape for a day or a full weekend experience, Chateau Lawn adds a lifestyle perk that's rare for a town of this size. Now we're going to talk about the next con, and that is home prices are climbing a little bit. As more people discover Braselton, home prices, especially for newer constructions or in resort-style communities, are rising. So in the last 30 days, homes in Braselton, Georgia had a median sell-to-list price ratio of 96.78%. That's down 2.6%, but 8.96% of homes sold above list price. That's down 3.7%, and 47.76% of homes listed dropped in price. That's up 27% from last year. Now, this goes to show you, although some of this is trending down, homes are still selling close to list prices. So that shows that the demand here is still strong. Now, another pro number 4, is access to top-tier health and wellness amenities. The Northeast Georgia Medical Center in Braselton is a full-service hospital right in town, providing everything from emergency care to advanced specialties. Now, beyond that, Braselton has no shortage of ways to prioritize your health, from fitness studios and walking trails to the spa experiences at Chateau Lawn. So whether you're recovering, staying active, or just need a little bit of a reset, Braselton makes wellness part of the lifestyle. Con number 5 is limited nightlife. So if you're used to the hustle and bustle of big city evenings, you might find Braselton a little too quiet unless there is a special community event going on. So most restaurants and shops close early, but if you're a little younger and like the nightlife, there is not much of one past maybe 10 or 11 o'clock at night. So there are places like Hit's Tap Room that you can experience trivia night at and catch the beat with DJ Red Dot. But most events around here end, like I said, around 11 p.m. And for our final pro is access to highly rated schools. So Braselton delivers some top tier options when it comes to school. Like I said earlier, Braselton is not large, but it is split between 4 counties. That means residents here are served by 4 different school systems. So most of the schools serving the area are great, but do be sure to make sure and check out where you are zoned for, because that makes a huge difference, especially if you're looking for certain schools. So depending on where you live exactly, you're zoned for highly rated public schools. On the Gwinnett side, you have access to Gwinnett School of Mathematics, Science, and Technology. It is rated A+ on niche.com and also ranked #1 in the state. Now you have Buford, that is also one of your top schools. You have Mill Creek High School, also A-rated, and middle and elementary schools around here are highly rated too. Over in Jackson County, you have West Jackson Middle School that also has an A rating, and school districts themselves in Jackson County are also some of your top rated in the state. So if schools are a priority, Braselton is definitely a highlight. Just double check your address to know exactly which neighborhood zoning applies to you. And that's why it's great to have a local real estate agent like my team and I that can help you figure that out. So what's the real story on life in Braselton? It's a town that blends small town charm with big time opportunity. You've got cozy downtown spots, a thriving real estate market, top rated schools, and even a luxury resort right in your backyard. Sure, there are some trade-offs like I-85 traffic and limited nightlife, but for many, the lifestyle perks far outweigh the cons. So there you have it, my 5 pros and 5 cons of living in Braselton, Georgia. And if you're thinking about buying or selling in Braselton or anywhere in the Metro Atlanta, North Georgia, and Greater Athens area, my team and I would love to help you navigate that journey. So we're here to answer your questions, share what we know, and help you find the right fit. So you can always reach out directly to me at info@eternalrealty.com or call or text me at the number below. Set up a strategy session with one of my team members. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and share this episode with someone who might be interested in moving to Georgia. And I will see you here next time. Have a great one.